When you first encounter a hammered dulcimer, you would think that this is a very complicated thing and that you would never be able to learn to play this, but really once you understand it, you find that it's very easy. It has two bridges. It has a treble bridge, which is the one more in the center of the dulcimer, and it has a bass bridge, which is the one on the right. Now this is opposite of the piano, so we don't think like a piano at all. If you start at this note right here, on the right-hand side of the treble bridge, right beside this white mark, and you go up. And then you come back over here to the same string on the other side and you go up again. You find that you have a complete do-re-mi scale on 4 strings on both sides of the treble bridge. Now if you start at a different mark and do the same thing, it's a different scale. Now we understand that the dulcimer is divided up in different areas, and these are different keys. This is the key of C, this is the key of G, this is the key of D, and this is the key of A. And we play the same in one key as we do in any other key. We just move to a different area of the bridge and do the same thing. So we've learned a very simple pattern: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now the bass bridge is an extension of the treble bridge, and we only play on the left side of the bass bridge. So if I started at this mark, say, and go up, and then I cross over to the treble bridge, now that was the same pattern, 4 strings on either side, and I keep going. So that was 2 octaves of that key, which was C. And this note right here in the middle of the bass bridge is middle C. Now if I want to do the same thing in G, I just move down a notch and start here. D. So we find that the hammer dulcimer is pretty easy. We learn a few patterns and they're applicable over the whole instrument. Now another fun thing about the hammer dulcimer is if I start this do-re-mi scale 1 string up, that's where my minors are. So instead of, we start 1 string above the white mark, which means that the dulcimer also has several minor keys that it plays easily in. B minor, E minor, A minor, and D minor. So that makes some of these Celtic tunes real easy to play. And I'm moving pretty fast, but that's a basic beginner tune. It's just straight in a line. Pretty easy. So the problem then with playing the hammer dulcimer is not understanding it. It's very, very easy to understand. The problem is our hands, training our hands to do what we want them to do. So we start out with a basic tune. Now if our scale starts on one of these marks, this interval across the bridge is called a 5th interval. This is the 1 note of the scale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a 5th interval. Guess what? That's our first tune. Anybody can play the hammer dulcimer. Anybody. Then the problem is, if we're right-handed, making our left hand cooperate. So, this is lesson 2 of the hammer dulcimer. We're going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. Now I did that all with my right hand, and my left hand is going to do a harmony note. And and we can vary that however we feel. Pretty easy. Believe me, if I can play the hammered dulcimer, you can. It depends on your natural inborn talent. And some people don't have a lot of it. It just takes longer for us.